All right, so welcome everyone watching on YouTube to the fourth game of the Cactus Cup tournament for our Fort Collins team. Jay Hay asked if Phoenix is getting the start. Lucas, I'm going to ask his dad, Jay. He's sitting right next to me, but he's talking to somebody. I think Phoenix is getting the start. Hayden played this morning. Lucas, is Phoenix starting? Phoenix? Yeah, so Phoenix is going to get the start to this game. And this is two Fort Collins teams. So the Midget A Junior Eagle team right here to my left, doing their little huddle against the Fort Collins team right there. Once again, this is the Chandler rink with no stands on the sides of the rink, as you can see. But there are some stands here. This is where all the parents are sitting, and this is one of the rare cases where the parents from the two teams mingle because they all know each other. Two teams from Fort Collins coming all the way to Phoenix to play one another. Kind of ironic. So for the Fort Collins team, as opposed to the Junior Eagles team in the blue, we're in the gray, they're in the blue. All we need to do is win this game, not tie, but win it, and we will be in the championship game tomorrow morning at, I believe it's 8:15. This is going to be an interesting game. These teams know each other. Number 93 on the Junior Eagles is the brother of one of our players. That's Trey Brownell, and his brother plays for our team. And there's Caleb just stole the puck away from number 93 that I was just talking about, Trey Brownell. The Trey Brownell and Isaac Brownell playing one another on opposite sides in this game. That's how well these two teams know each other. Here comes Jackson into the zone with speed. Jackson sends it over to Isaac Brownell, and Isaac shoots it, but that goes wide, held in. Jackson's going to try to dig it out. Jackson takes control of the puck. Jackson reverses, and it comes out to Kai, and he scores. Jackson gave it to Kai, and Kai put it right in. So Fort Collins off to a good start early in this game, puts one home. So as I was saying before, Fort Collins just needs to win this game, and they'll be in the championship game tomorrow. I believe they'll play the team that we played this morning. I'm not sure. I shouldn't say that because I'm not sure which team they're going to play if they win yet. There was a game going on in the other rink that just ended. So we'll see who we play. Anyway, this is the second game of the day. We played at 6:30 this morning, and we beat Sonoma 3-1. Goals for Merrick Bellis, Dylan Heiss, and Caleb Hay. I've been keeping stats and points among the Fort Collins team, and I will, when we get another break in play, I'll rattle those off for anyone who's interested. Fort Collins' record thus far is 2-0-1, and with a win here, we would be in first place. There's 6 teams in our division, the U18A division in this tournament. And we are currently in second place because we haven't played our last game. But if we win this one, then we'll finish in first. Face-off comes right down into this zone. Fort Collins offensive zone that we have a pretty good look at. Junior Eagles breaking out, and that's going to be icing. So we're going to come all the way back and do it again. All right, so just starting from the top, Jackson Siegel has 2 goals. Isaac Brownell, a goal and an assist. Kellen, an assist. Caleb Hay, 2 goals. Weston Nerby, 2 goals. Merrick Bellis has 4 points. That's a goal and 3 assists in this tournament. I'll focus on my camera work here for a minute, and then I'll continue. Collins trying to get it out of their zone. Looks like they're about to. Here comes Kellen. Kellen played a whale of a game this morning against Sonoma. Gets a shot there. Gets a whack at the rebound. And if he could have gotten some wood on that, sticks aren't made of wood, but some of them are bad ones. But if he couldn't have gotten his stick on that one, he could have slapped it home. Tuck this all the way down into the other end of the ice. That pass too far for Sasky. Sasky gains control, sends it in. That shot attempt deflected. Here's CJ with it. No, sorry, Colby box. Colby gets it poked away. Colby still with it. Comes back to Ty Morris. Ty, slap shot. Knocked it away by the Junior Eagles goalie. Sasky with it. Sasky to Heiser. Heiser with a nice goal. Actually, the game-winning goal in this morning's game. Beautiful shot, top shelf. Ty activates into the zone. Ty comes around. And Junior Eagles try to clear, but they can't. Sasky skates off. Not sure why he went off. I hope he's all right. Maybe it's just the end of his shift. Caleb Hay back for it. Picked up by Weston Murby. Weston tries to pass it. This is not going to be icing. Kept in by Keegan O'Connell. Keegan with 4 points in this tournament so far. 2 goals and 2 assists. And here comes Caleb Hay. Caleb's going to have a nice look. Didn't get the shot off. Came out to Cole Leary. Cole dumps it down low for Caleb Hay. CJ comes out to Bucky. Bucky dances around a player, sends it down towards CJ. CJ and Weston. Weston up to Cole. Cole shoots it wide. Weston Nerby in the slot. Got his stick lifted from behind. Brought down, no call. Cole, big check up against the boards. Isaac thought he was going to trip that player. The player started going down. I'm not sure who that was on the Junior Eagles. And Isaac grabbed onto his jersey and tried to hold him up so he wouldn't get penalized. And he did. He did hold him up. He didn't get penalized. That's funny. So Jackson drops back to that's not Jackson. Oh, yes, it is. Jackson drops back to Bucky's position because he jumped into the offensive zone. Here comes Isaac Brownell, Trey's brother. That shot gloved down by the Junior Eagles goalie. So as I was saying, where was I? I was talking about Merrick Bellis last. So Merrick Bellis, 4 points. Sasky, a goal. Dylan Heiss, a goal and assist. Keaton, 4 points, 2 goals, 2 assists. Matt Chambers, a goal and an assist. Here comes Jackson with it. Jackson backhands it towards Kai. Now Brownie's got it. Jackson over to help him. Comes up to the point. Shot. No rebound. So Matt Chambers in this tournament has a goal and an assist. Cole Leary has an assist. Ian Swaro has a goal. And Bucky has a goal. So I believe that that's 13 goals that our Fort Collins team has scored. And 11 different players have scored those goals. So one of the things I was noticing is just how well spread out the scoring is. Just a really well-balanced team where everyone does their part. You don't have, some standout players. And people that know a lot about hockey, Jay Hay is watching. I know Jay, we've had discussions about this. It's the team that plays together as a team and is well-rounded and doesn't have those superstars that are kind of a one-man show that tend to do well in hockey. Hockey is definitely a team sport. That's one of the things I love about it. The team that plays together typically wins. All right, enough editorializing. Let's get back to the play-by-play. Collins getting some good pressure here. Matt Chambers in, along with Ty Morris on offense. Puck being dug out by Kellen. Kellen and Merrick. Merrick and Kellen, just a whale of an effort last game. Merrick with a goal to give us a little insurance at the end of this morning's game to make it 3-1. That felt really good. Back comes Collins. Here comes Sasky. Sasky, this is his first shift since he went off early, and I thought maybe something was wrong. Maybe he wasn't injured, he was just hurt. Not sure. Heisler dropped it for Sasky. Back to Ty. Ty over the nice seam pass there. Colby Box shot it high. He had a good look at the net there. Comes over to Sasky. Sasky up to Ty Morris. Ty over to Colby Box. Colby shoots it. Goal! Colby Box. Nice shot by Colby. Collins just controlling the puck in the zone. And they finally put one past the Junior Eagles goalie. Caleb Hay digging it out behind the net. CJ comes out with it. CJ with a brand new stick. CJ and his mom went to buy him a new stick between games today. He said it's the same stick that he's always been using, but it's got a different flex. Here's Weston. Weston looking for a pass, tries to put it into the slot. First attempt failed, second one didn't. And that's offsides. So the first goal in today's game, this game right now, went to Kai. They gave an assist to Jackson. The second goal was for Colby Box. So it's 2-0 for Collins over the Junior Eagles. And that one's brought in. Rebound. Jackson with it. Jackson dumps it for Isaac Brownell. Isaac loses the handle, but he keeps with it, and it comes out of the zone. Here comes Isaac Brownell back with speed. He stood up at the blue line and pushed off the puck. Nice defensive play there by the Eagles. And back comes Kai. Kai with Collins' first goal today. And there's Jackson with it. Jackson leaves the puck at the boards. And that one's sent all the way down. Comes to Bucky. Bucky shot. Whistles wide. Isaac Brownell is there. Isaac sends it out to Cole Leary. Cole goes B to Bucky. Bucky shoots it. That's deflected high over the net. Brownie with it. Brownie can't get it to Merrick. It was down low. And here come the Junior Eagles back again. And there's a save by Phoenix. The Phoenix in goal. All right, so face off deep in the Collins zone. Won by the Eagles. They bring it back to the point. I think that's Shumper with it. Shumper, I believe, is number 89. Junior Eagles with it. That one goes wide. That was a dangerous play. That one almost found the back of the net. And back comes Collins. Racing into the zone. Matt Junker. Matt tries to get it over to Merrick. Oh, wow. Kellen tripped up behind the play. No call. That should have been our first penalty of the game, in my opinion. Ian Suaro. A slew of players fighting for the puck over on the far boards. Comes into the neutral zone and controlled by Fort Collins. Up to Kellen. Kellen sends it in deep, skips it towards the goal. Iser leaves the puck behind him, but Sasky's there. Batted away from Sasky. Nicely taken away by Sasky. Sasky checked off the puck hard. These players might be friends, but they're here to play hard against one another. They're not pulling any punches. That might make them play even harder. Heiser shoots it off the glass behind the net. Comes out to Ty. Keegan shoots it. Big rebound. Sent in by Merrick. Merrick still with it, and it's put home by Heiser. So Dylan Heiss scores his second goal today. One this morning and one just now. I'm going to give the assist to Merrick on that one. So 3 goals in this game so far for Fort Collins, with 3:47 left in the first period. Caleb Hay brings it all the way down. Comes back to Ty. Ty shoots it. Sent wide. Kept in. TJ behind the net with his new stick. See how it fares for him. Caleb doing battle. Weston can't get it. Held in by Keegan. And then comes out. Headline pass up to Caleb Hay. Caleb with speed sends it over to CJ. CJ can't handle that. Popped into the corner. Kai chasing. Kai has Collins' first goal today. Comes to Cole. Cole Leary comes down the far side. Cole, not known for his offense, jumps up into the play, sends it out to Jackson, who had taken his spot at that defensive position, and it gets by Jackson and out of the zone. Comes back to Cole. Cole took his spot back from Jackson. Jackson back on his winger position where he belongs. Puck sent all the way up to Kai. Kai touches it, so no icing. And Brownie's going to be the first one there. Brownie and Kai. Comes to Brownie. And cleared by the Eagles. Hard to see all the way down there. Cole Leary trying to get it out of the corner. Bucky sends it up Jackson's direction. Jackson catches it cleanly coming down the side. Jackson puts on the brakes. Sends it right into a stick of a Eagles player. Bucky sends it off the boards towards Jackson. Jackson pops it back towards Bucky. This line needs a change, and they go off. Here comes Merrick. Merrick with an assist already. Merrick still with it. Merrick cutting around to the front of the net, but I was poked away from him. Here comes Junker. Junker runs into an Eagles player and cleared by the Eagles. Matt Chambers. Matt with a goal in yesterday's game. And Collins enters the zone offside. 1:08 left in the first period. 3-0 for Collins over the Junior Eagles midget A team. Face off controlled by Collins. D to D over to Matt Chambers. Matt retreats into his zone a bit and then sends it up. Nobody there for Fort Collins though. Ian Suaro with it. Ian with a goal also in this tournament. So 47.9 seconds to go in the first period here. Here comes Matt Chambers on this near side, but sent back behind the net by the Junior Eagles. Collins taken into the offensive zone, send it all the way down. Junker, Merrick. Junker and Merrick doing battle on these boards right in front of us. And Collins out there too. Wrapped around by the Eagles, no Collins player there. And so they break out of the zone. And that's taken away by Heiser. And we get a whistle. Not sure what that whistle's about. We may have our first penalty of the game. No, I guess that was icing. Icing on the Eagles. Matt Chambers comes out of the zone, and there's the buzzer to sound the end of the first period. So, all right. So we have 1 minute intermissions in this tournament. You can probably see the scoreboard winding down. Respective coaches talking to the two teams. Riley Nelson is coaching the Fort Collins team this tournament. Rhett's got some other teams in the tournament and has committed to them. So Nicole, Phoenix's mom, says that right now the Red Deer team is number one in the standings because they've played 4 games. But with a win here, I think we jump them in the standings into first place and bump them down to second place. I'll have to check that when I get home, or maybe somebody with access to a computer can confirm that. All of the stats and standings and everything is nicely laid out in the Cactus Cup tournament website. So Phoenix comes down into this end. You can see him stretching before the start of this period. Collins is going to be attacking the other net on the other side. Puck controlled by Sasky. Sasky behind the net. He's got Heiser with him. And here come the Eagles back, and a nice defensive play by Keegan. Puck brought up by Heiser. Colby Box drops it back. There goes Keegan O'Connell. Keegan shoots. So Keegan had a nice look at the net there. Heiser is going to take this face off. He's got Sasky to his left, Colby Box to his right. Comes back to Keegan. Keegan goes D2B to Ty Morris. Ty dumps it into the corner. Chased by Sasky. Sasky wins that race and sends it over towards Heiser. We're going to have a roughing penalty. This is our first minor of the game, and that's going to be on number 6 for the Junior Eagles. So Collins is going to go on the power play here. We have our game's first penalty. Face-off won by the Junior Eagles. Send it around the boards. Keegan pinches. Keegan holds that in. Weston takes his spot as he heads down low. Keegan sends it up. CJ took his spot, actually. CJ sends it back to, sends it over to Ty. Kept in by Keegan. Keegan back to Ty. Ty's going to have a good look. That one just barely misses. And Ty's going to do it again. Nope, he decides to pass it. And there's a miss. Over to Keegan. Keegan down low to CJ. CJ. Talking to CJ before the game, he feels like he's in a bit of a rut. Like to see him score a goal. It's his time. And Junior Eagles take control of the puck. Ty goes down, but he gets it over to Keegan before he does. Puck sent all the way up to CJ. Come on, CJ. CJ shoots it. That one's blocked. CJ gets his own rebound, and it's sent up towards Bucky. Bucky holds it in. Beautiful. And there's Dylan Ice. Dylan dances around the player, headed towards the net, taken down. No call. I was going to say there's a call, but the referee's arm stays down. Bucky sends it back over to Heiser. Heiser wraps it around to Cole. Cole wraps it right back around to Jackson. Jackson and Kai are out there on this power play. Shot. That one dribbled by. Jackson first one to it. Jackson skates around. Jackson still with the puck. Jackson around the player. Shoots it. Oh, nice play. Bucky. Back to Cole Leary. Cole in front. There's Kai. Jackson with it again. Jackson gives it to Kai. Kai shoots. Almost hit Jackson. And the penalty is now over, but Collins still maintaining possession. Jackson drops it for Brownie, and the Junior Eagles take back the puck. So Collins unable to capitalize on that power play. 11:45 left in the second period. Puck dumped into the corner by the Junior Eagles. Bucky touches it, and it's going to go all the way back into the Junior Eagles zone. So 3-0 is the score right now. If this lead stands, then Fort Collins will finish regular play in first place in this tournament and play in a championship game against someone tomorrow morning at 8:15. We'll try to broadcast that game as well. I think it's going to be at the other rink, though. The not so nice rink in Acadia. Merrick sends it off towards Kellen. Kellen with speed into the zone, shoots it. Saved by the Junior Eagles goalie. Kellen still with it. Kellen bounces it off the boards to Merrick. Kellen, Merrick, and Junker playing so well together. Matt Chambers. Matt sends it down low to Merrick. Merrick back towards Matt. And the puck comes out. Ian Swaro. Ian sends it off the boards. We did not gain the red line, so that's going to be icing, and it's going to come all the way back into this zone. Here comes Colby and Heiser. 2 goals already in this game for that line. Another one for Kai. Keegan back to his D partner, Ty Morris. Taken away by the Eagles momentarily, collected by Keegan O'Connell. Keegan down the far side. His shot blocked away. And Heiser's got to come all the way back for it. This is going to be a breakaway. And there's a goal. Ty Brownell scores. Ty Morris is not happy about that. These guys are happy. What a celebration. All right. Well, we need Isaac Brownell to score now, and that'll be a happy family. So the score is now 3-1. Ty, back for Colby. Colby up for Keegan. To Heiser. Heiser into the zone. Heiser brought down. There's going to be a penalty. Collins is going to get another power play here. Junior Eagles touch the puck to start the power play. Good aggressive play by Heiser caused that. So 9:55 left in the second period. All three of Fort Collins' goals were scored in the first period. They did not score on their first power play attempt. Let's see if they can do it here. Cole's with it. Cole shoots. Blocked. CJ with it. CJ drops it to Bucky. Bucky back to CJ. CJ goes over to Caleb Hay. Got away from Caleb. Caleb trying to regain possession. Comes to CJ. CJ back to Caleb. Weston and Caleb battling on the boards. Weston pushed all the way down. Comes out to Cole Leary. Cole sends it back into the corner for Weston. And Junior Eagles take possession. The puck comes all the way down. Not enough for icing. In this tournament, icing is not allowed on the penalty kill. Here comes Caleb Hay. Caleb shoots. That one's saved by the Junior Eagles goalie. And that one's cleared. Bucky with it. Bucky drops it to Cole. Cole sends it up. Heiser sends it in. Jackson. Jackson lost the puck behind him. Bucky. Kai with it. Junior Eagles are able to clear the zone, so they're doing a nice job of killing this one. So far, Collins not really getting set up. Isaac Brownell, whose brother just scored for the other team, with it. Sent all the way down. Glove down by the Junior Eagles defender, Jackson with it. Jackson poking at the puck, and it comes to Cole Leary. Cole dances around the player, and that one's sent all the way down. That's going to be icing. So 9 seconds left on the power play for Fort Collins. Second power play of the game for Fort Collins. We didn't score on the first one. 8:04 left in the second period. 3-1 Fort Collins over the Junior Eagles. Two teams from Northern Colorado. So many players on both of these teams have been playing with one another for many years. A lot of them very good friends. Jake Trump, one of the players on the other team, comes over to our house for sleepovers all the time. And now the power play is over for Collins. So 0 for 2 on the power play today. Collins still applying pressure even though their man advantage is over. And here come the Junior Eagles back. Another shot. Phoenix missed a rebound. Stopped the initial shot, and the rebound was sitting right in the crease, but Collins cleared it. Merrick wraps it around. That one skips right past Phoenix. Ooh, that was scary. That one comes all the way out. Collins has got to take this game seriously. They need to come out of this with a win. Their lead has been cut to 2 goals now, just past the halfway mark of this game. And Matt Chambers offside. 6:53 left in the second period. We've got shots on goal on this scoreboard. 17 for Fort Collins, 5 for the Junior Eagles. Keegan shoots it, drills right past the goal. Battle in the corner. Collins comes out with it, out to Ty. Ty dances around a player, sends it down towards Heiser, jumps over his stick. Sasky with it, gets some help from Colby Box. Colby goes down. There's going to be another penalty. I think that's going to be another tipping call. Referees blew the whistle. I don't know why we had possession. So that's going to be a penalty on us. So that's going to be on Colby Box. So Colby, 2 minutes. Colby's the one that went down. That's why I thought the penalty was going to be on the Junior Eagles, because Colby went down and I thought he was tripped, but he must have done something I didn't see. So first power play of the game for the Junior Eagles. Caleb gains the red line and sends it all the way down, no icing. See what the Collins can do shorthanded. And that's going to be icing. Icing on the power play, not something you want to see. I think number 6 is Clint Matthews, who plays for this Fort Collins team when he's not playing for his club team. He can't play in this tournament for Fort Collins because he made the team. He made the high school team, not the club team. And for Fort Collins, this is the club team. So he had to switch teams for this tournament. There's a big shot. Glove down by the Junior Eagles goalie, Keegan O'Connell, on that shot. 5:53 left in the second period. Fort Collins up 3-1. Eagles trying to break out of their zone, and they're in offside. Looks like Jackson's going to take this face off. He's got Kai out there with him, Ty Morris and Keegan O'Connell. 1:25 left in the power play for the Eagles. They're coming in with speed behind the net. Ty Morris is on that player. No call there. Puck behind the net. Jackson with it. Jackson sends it up, and that was tipped. And they're calling icing. I thought he touched that. All right. But Jackson sent it all the way out. 1:03 left in the power play for the Junior Eagles. 5:20 left in the second period. Jackson going to take another face-off. Controlled by Collins. Yeah, momentarily. And now they do gain control. Here comes Bucky around the net. Bucky up towards Ty. Comes back to Cole. That one went right in front of Phoenix, and he just covers it up for the face-off. Jackson and Kai are going to skate off. And out come Weston and Kellen. Bucky and Cole stay out there. Sorry, that's Isaac. So Brownie is out there along with Kellen. Brownie shoots it. Good opportunity shorthanded there for Fort Collins. Cole collects, goes D to Bucky. Bucky fans on his pass attempt, sends it off the boards towards Brownie, but too far for him. "16 seconds left in this man advantage for the Junior Eagles. Cole, Brownie. That one sent very slowly towards Phoenix. He just lets it go by him. There's a shot. Goes into the shin pads of Kellen, sent all the way down. That's going to be another icing. .404 left in the second period. Ian Suaro collects behind his own net. Nice outlet pass by Matt Chambers. Caleb Hay down the near side, wraps around for Merrick. Comes out to Ian Swaro. Ian dumped down. No call. Is that going to be offsides, I think he said. Okay. Merrick and his patented crouch to take the face off over to Matt Chambers. Matt shoots it. Save. Merrick's going to take this one too. Comes back to Matt Chambers. Matt shoots it, looking for a deflection. It was deflected, but it went wide. And that one sent all the way down. This is going to be icing on the Junior Eagles. Lots of whistles here, lots of icings. This game is creeping along. We are 45 minutes in, and we're still in the second period. Icer takes the face off here. Controlled by Collins. Brownie shoots it. I heard iron ring there. Not sure what it hit. Probably the post. Icer. Back in the Junior Eagles. Trey Brownell with it. Goes B to B. That one sent all the way down. No icing. Matt Chambers comes back behind his own net. Sends it up to Junker. Gets past him. Controlled by the Eagles. Here come the Eagles. Centering pass intercepted by Matt Chambers. Matt goes up to Matt Junker. Matt to Matt. He goes down to his knees. Can't collect that. Jackson's line comes out. Jackson, CJ, and Weston out there now together. I haven't seen that trio together. Here comes Matt. Passes it back to Keegan, but it goes out of the zone. Keegan sends it up the boards to CJ. CJ dumps it in and held on to by the goalie. 1:35 left in the second period. Weston Murby takes this face off. Controlled by Collins. Weston still with it. Weston shoots it. Jackson, first one to it in the corner. Wrapped around. Weston's there. He's got CJ and Jackson with him. CJ controls it, comes around the back of the net. CJ loses the puck. Jackson with it. Jackson tries to get it back to CJ, but that pass attempt is intercepted. Comes around the boards and comes all the way out. Ty angles that player off the puck. Nice job by Ty Morris. And there's Jackson with it. Jackson with speed. Jackson loses an edge and goes down. Better get those skates sharpened after this game. Comes back to Ty Morris. And there's a whistle, probably offsides. Kellen controls that, shoots it, deflected wide. Eagles come out from behind their net, down the near side, behind the net, sent right out in front. Nice defensive play by Sasky to keep that player from getting a shot off. Sasky still with it. And there's the end of the second period. So after 2 periods of play, it's Fort Collins 3 and the Junior Eagles 1. So through 2 periods of play, we have goals for Kai, giving an assist to Jackson on that goal. A goal by, Colby Box. Assist to Merrick, and another goal by Dylan Heiss. One penalty for Fort Collins to Colby Box in that second period. Only penalty called on Fort Collins. Eagles have 1 goal scored by Brownie's brother Trey Brownell, and 2 minor penalties handed out so far to the Junior Eagles. So 15 minutes to play. Collins hopes to hold on to this 2-goal lead, and if they do, they'll finish in first place in their division in this tournament and head to the championship game tomorrow in Arcadia at 8:15 in the morning. So we'll get to see Collins coming our way this period. Face-off controlled by Fort Collins. Maricelis. So these lines getting mixed up a little bit. Sasky out there with Merrick and Kellen. Usually it's Junker. Maybe Junker's hurt. Not sure what's up with that. Puck in the corner. Here comes Sasky. Sasky brings it into the zone, leaves the puck behind him, and puts himself off sides. After watching, see if Matt Junker comes out. He should have been on that line. CJ's line comes out. The usual trio. Caleb Hay pushed out. C to D. Bucky shoots it. And back from the Eagles. From CJ. Love to see CJ get on the board here. Nice play by Bucky. Sent it right into the slot. That one almost went home. Bucky back in his defensive spot. Comes out to Cole Leary. Cole shoots it. No rebound left up by the goalie. Face off on the far side there. Jackson is out with his line. Jackson, Kai, and Brownie. Brownie has a shot at that puck. Jackson leaves it behind him. Kai. Jackson. Jackson with it. Tries to dance around the player. Can't do it. Comes back to Ian Suaro. Ian deciding which way to go. Sends it up to Brownie. Brownie down the far side shoots. Nice save there. Jackson with it. Jackson behind the net. Jackson sends it over to Weston. Sorry, to Brownie. And it was a good save. Here comes Brownie. Brownie's got Kai with him. Brownie, one man to beat, goes around him. Sends it over to Kai. Kai shoots it. Couldn't get a stick on it. Jackson's there. Jackson intercepts that. Jackson drops it for Brownie, but Brownie wasn't there. Collins forwards get a change. Keegan O'Connell. Keegan drops it in. Comes out to Kellen. Kellen battling behind the net. He's got Heiser with him. So Junker's out there. He's fine. Now he's just mixing up these lines, it looks like. Because Heiser is with Kellen and Junker, which you don't typically see. Ty Morris and Keegan O'Connell are defenders. 11:52 left in this game. Controlled by Heiser. Comes back to Keegan. Keegan dumps it in towards Kellen, but Junker the first one there. Oh, beautiful setup by Kellen. Heiser had a shot at that, but a save by the Eagles goalie. Heiser almost got his second goal of the game. Tuck in the corner, Kellen and Junker. Merrick. Good check there. Keegan, shot, goes wide. Merrick. Nice play by Caleb Hay right to the net. Couldn't put it home, and there's a check up against the boards on Merrick. That was Caleb Hay. He shot that one over the top of the net. He had a good look there. And I think Fort Collins is going to get another power play here. I guess they are. 2 minutes for interference. So no scoring so far in this third period. 10:50 left in the game. Merrick kicked out of the faceoff circle for some reason. Caleb, happy to take his spot. Caleb wins it. Comes back to Keegan. Keegan over to Ty. Ty stands on his shot attempt. And that's knocked all the way down the Collins zone for icing. So only 10 seconds gone on the power play. You like to see Collins sharpen up this power play in preparation for tomorrow morning's game. 0 for 2 so far in the power play in this game. Merrick and Keegan giving it back and forth to one another. Caleb Hay takes a big chop at it, but a save by the Eagles goalie. Goes over to Ty. Ty tries to go off the boards, and the Eagles first one's to it. That's going to come out of the zone. Shot that goes past Phoenix. Collins needs to set up their power play. Ty Morris sends it all the way up to Kai. Kai's got Caleb with him. Kai gives it to Caleb. Caleb put it out front. Came to Cole Leary, but a little too far for him, and comes all the way down into the neutral zone. And Bucky collects it. Shot by Brownie. Kai gloved that one down and then went off his fingertips right to an Eagles player, and they cleared it all the way down into the zone. And it comes all the way back down for another faceoff. Kai is going to take this face off. Face off won by the Eagles, but then Collins controls. Comes out to Bucky. Bucky back to Isaac, and he shoots and scores. So there's a second goal for the Brownell family. So that's a power play goal. So a good day for the Brownell family. Sarah, their mom, is sitting over near me, but I can't see her face. She must be smiling. That's what you want when you have two sons playing for two different teams. You just want a good game where no one gets hurt. And your son score. Even better. CJ's entry, not successful. Bucky over to Cole. Cole up to Merrick. Kellen into the zone. Merrick pushed up against the boards. Kellen trying to help him out. Kellen comes out with it right in front of the goal. Went high in the air. And puck comes out of the zone. Eagles bringing it in. There's a shot. Back from Fort Collins. Kept in by Merrick. Merrick sends it all the way down to Kellen. Kellen with some room to skate. Reverses. Sends it on net. Off the goalie's glove. Into the corner. Held in by Matt Chambers and Kellen. Kellen pins that player up against the board with his big hip. What's going to happen to that puck? It's just been there forever. Finally, the Eagles clear. Then held in by Ian Suaro. Ian brings it into the zone. Ian puts it into the corner. Sends a shoulder into that Eagles player. Matt Chambers. Matt shoots it. Locked down by Junker. And the Eagles break out of the zone. Nice defensive play by Matt Chambers. Matt behind his own net. Gets it over to Ian. Ian still with it. Up to Sasky. Sasky to Colby Box. To Dylan. And there's going to be a penalty on Dylan Heiss. Drove that player into the boards. Junior Eagles going to get their second power play of the game. So Heiser with a penalty and a goal in this game. We'll give him a junior Gordie Howe hat trick if he gets an assist. No fighting in this level of hockey. Jackson on the kill along with Brownie. Oh, thought that one was going in. That was a nice shot by that Junior Eagles player. There's Shumper with it. Junior Eagles doing a nice job of controlling the puck on this power play. Getting some pucks on net. Here comes Shumper. Shot. So the Junior Eagles controlling for a good long time, and there's a nice slap shot. And then taken out by Ty Morris. Now Jackson wisely skates back and just controls the puck. Good job wasting time on this power play for the Junior Eagles. Ty Morris sends it up ice. Nice stick lift there by Caleb. Hey, Caleb right in front. Oh, he would have had that if he could have gone to his backhand. He pulled the puck to his backhand. He had beaten the goalie, but he just couldn't get any wood on that backhand. Nice aggressive play by Caleb Hay. Caleb with it again. Pushed off the puck. Bucky with it. 10 seconds left in the power play for the Junior Eagles. First half of their power play was magnificent. Second half hasn't been so good. And there's a shot on goal, rebound. So Caleb Hay with 2 shots on goal on this penalty kill. He did attempt. Almost scored on the first one. Hard to come much closer to scoring and not do it than that. There's Callum Barovich with the puck for the Junior Eagles. Familiar face and name. Weston. Kellen. There's a slap shot, and it goes home. Bucky. Zach Buckle. Charlie Wickland is pointing to the corner because he just got whacked. But there was no call. If there had been a call, that goal wouldn't have counted. So Bucky scores his second goal of the tournament. And now it's 5-1 for Collins over the Junior Eagles. 3:50 left in this game. 32 shots on goal for Fort Collins. 9 shots on goal for the Junior Eagles. Held in by Cole, sent down into the corner. Junker there. Junker reverses ice, comes around, looking for his options, sends it up to Cole Leary. Cole shoots it. There's a big rebound. Nobody could get it. And Eric Bellis had a whack, but didn't knock it home. Bucky goes down. Cole Leary chasing. Bucky on it still. Back comes Kellen. Kellen up to Colby Box. Colby with speed. Colby stick handling. Comes back to Junker. Junker. Pad save by the Junior Eagles goalie. Battle behind the boards. Merrick is there. Sent up to Matt Chambers. Nice shot by Matt. Goes wide though. Colby Box behind the net. Colby leaves it for a Junior Eagles player named Austin Kramer. Another teammate, ex-teammate of Jackson's. All these familiar faces. There's a shot, and a big rebound came out, but no Eagle there to collect it. Sorry, no Collins player there to connect it. And 2:18 left in this match. Collins up 5-1 against their hometown rivals, the Junior Eagles. Ian Suara goes D to D. Taken away. We're going to get a whistle. And the face-off comes just outside the zone. Just over 2 minutes left in this game. And then we go back to the hotel and rest up for the championship game tomorrow morning at 8:15. Hope I can say that now and not jinx us. Jackson with it. Jackson sends it in deep towards Ty. Kai shrugs off that check. Jackson controls. Jackson sends it out. Nice shot there by Mr. Chambers. Deflected high. Nice sharing of the puck between Jackson and his defenseman. Jackson stays out with Brownie and Kai. We get two new defensemen in the form of Keegan O'Connell and Ty Morris. Kai is going to take this face off. Pushes it down for Jackson. Jackson being interfered with. No call there. Kai tried to get it up to Keegan and taken away by the Junior Eagles. Taken away by Collins. Drop for Jackson. Jackson sends it up, but right to Junior Eagles player. Jackson still with it. Jackson, nice pass into the slot. Shoots it home. Kai with his second goal of the game. Give the assist to Jackson. That's two for him. So 3 goals in the first period for Collins, and now 3 goals in the third period, and a big goose egg for the second period. So it's now 6-1 for Collins over the Junior Eagles. 36 shots on goal. So 36 shots on goal for Fort Collins. CJ with his new stick. Caleb Hay right into the slot. Weston was there, but was being held up. 30 seconds left in this game. So it looks like Fort Collins is going to the championship game, right where they wanted to be. There's a shot. Don't tell Keegan O'Connell that this game is over. And that puck iced by the Junior Eagles. Austin Kramer wanted to come onto the ice, and he's called back to the bench. He was not happy about that. Charlie Wickland is out there. Said hi to his dad, Tim, earlier. Hello, Alyssa, his mom, if she's watching. And Charlie Wickland with it. Sends it up. 10 seconds left in this game. Collins comes back with it. That's Ty. Ty sends it up to Junker. And there's the buzzer. And this one is in the history books. Final score, Fort Collins 6, Junior Eagles 1. All right, so in case you didn't hear it earlier, this is going to give our Fort Collins team 2 more points in the standings, which is going to end us up in first place. And so we're going to play in the championship game tomorrow morning at 8:15 at the other rink, the rink where we were at this morning. So 8:15 then, and as long as the Wi-Fi is working, I will put that game live on YouTube just like all the others. All right. Have a good evening, everyone.